Right, so we're doing another one-on-one this afternoon. I have the wonderful Amy Zhang from the Maya project here today, and we are talking all things latte art. So firstly, I'd just like to know how long you've been making coffee, and then I would like to go through the large list of awards you've won.
Hello everyone, I'm Amy Zhang from Maya project. So with latte art, what's the question?
How long have you been making coffee?
I've been making coffee start from 2017, and it's kind of like 9 years or 8 years around, and then be joining the competition, the first competition SmackDown in the Gold Coast 2018, and that year I just win the SmackDown, so I think I might be joining the professional competition. Then I want to preparing the ASCA, you need to design new pattern to join the ASCA. The pattern, that's what I think before, and then I'm preparing design the pattern, and my MBA signature pattern is come out that time. But the COVID coming, so I will be plenty time to practice. And after COVID, I'm just joining, and the first year is 2022. I'm very lucky and win the national of Australia, and that's the pattern I use the MBA as well. And then I just go to the words. That's my first experience for the words. Yeah, and until now, that's been a long time. And yeah, that's amazing trip for my latte art. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, down the front there. Excuse me. Just a little bit quieter. Great. That is a lot of going on. So I suppose training for states, nationals, and worlds, very different jump, right? So let's first start with favorite pattern and why.
That pattern is because I always feeling about the kids in my growing in my heart, and the kids never grow up. I love watching cartoons, so a lot of Disney movie or cartoons. That's in my other part of life. I always think about drawing picture at home. So the Amy Bear. Someone tell me they love bear. My friends I try to do a bear, and I find that the hugging bear is very grumpy face. It's past the emotion to me. But I made a smiling face on the hugging bear, and I made a story. That's the Toy Story for my first series. Yeah.
That's great. So bear's favorite one. So then to go from states to nationals, obviously is a little bit more intense. But then what's the jump like from nationals to worlds?
That's totally different. So with the regional, I just preparing the quantity of the cups, and didn't think that much about situation. And I think if I can control every element of the stage, like the espresso extraction, the milk temperature, the milk quality, I will be handle very smoothly. But actually on the national one, it's not, because that's other region. It's you need to fly out to other stage. So the environment situation is totally different. You need to meet a lot of stress from coming to you, and you need to very well to control your emotion, make you calm down, not that much panic, and then very flexible thinking, not block up your mind, and you need to accept all the things coming to you. So it's not about the very intense hard training, it's plus your mental set. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. So many great baristas like yourself we see come on stage, and it's panic attacks. And then it's time, and you take that first jug of milk, and then you're in your happy place, right? Once you pour that first dot, you guys do not exist. You're dead to me. When you're thinking about the change, especially here with the oat milk coming in, obviously being slightly different in how you approach it, did that approach maybe did you change the approach to some of your designs in just being how the oat milk, I suppose, performs in a cup?
Yeah, the oat milk. So as a barista, we will feeling when you're pouring with different milk, like oat milk, it will be fast flow. So with the pattern, if you want to make the clean, very crispy rosetta, you always need to mix more than your usual, because the flow it will be give you it's speed very fast. So you need a very gentle to close down your jug to the surface and make the flow rate that not that much stronger come out. So I feeling some pattern, like if you're starting with the tulip, use the oat milk will be better. You're starting with the Rosetta, but that doesn't mean you can't use the Rosetta. I mean, with the pattern design, you were thinking about that. So yeah, oat milk is totally different. Even lucky we don't have like use the soy or almond at the moment. Yeah, but maybe other plant-based milk, you will figure out the other like technique for your pattern as well. Yeah.
Great. And so when, if we go long back to when you were starting to get into latte art, you progressed through maybe your tulip you started with or Rosetta, and then you moved into your swan. What was after swan? Like, I mean, I suppose we're talking, you've been competing for 10 years, you said, so back then I would imagine maybe the unicorn or seahorse or something like that would have been really big?
I think there's another one pattern. It's between swan and the complex pattern. It's called rose. So you, if you've been barista a long time, you probably already see the master thinking. He create the ring rose, the pattern. And there's a Rosetta with two curved around the cup, and use the tulip scale to make the rose. And the Rosetta made a leaf, and the dry form to draw a leaf as well. So it will be not that much complex, but it's high skill with like drive your basic pattern to the complex pattern. So I would say the rose pattern is very good. And also the 5-leaf Rosetta in the one cup, and they build up like 7-leaf, 9-leaf in one cup. Just pour a lot of Rosetta. Just try to counting your Rosetta flow rate and how made the last two pieces like clear, not blurry on the surface. That's the most important before you practice with complex pattern. So complex pattern, if you can draw, you can pour, but if you want to pour the good one, you have to practice with the basic pattern. Yeah.
I cannot do a rose, just so you know. So talking about latte, we're talking about, symmetry and balance, middle of cup. Obviously, we're talking about how we're holding our cup to our jug. That's got to be important, something you practice. But what is the main things that contribute to defining lines? Is it milk texture? Is it height? Is it espresso consistency? It could be a little bit of everything. What are the main things you think our baristas should be focusing on when they're trying to get better definition?
I would say it comes to say the most important thing. They all combine together. So the good milk quality always make you more smooth to pouring, and the speeder is always make you to finish the cup well. And also the extraction, the espresso shots, it will be sometimes block you, and sometimes your enemy, sometimes your friends. So it's all very different part. You can't separate with them. Even one is not right, that will be totally different. Also with the pouring skill, a lot of people ask me, hey, they didn't notice much about espresso shots. They think about the milk quality not good, or maybe how I can improve my pouring skill. But actually, espresso and the milk quality always the most important part. And after that, you can figure out your like pouring skill, your mixing skill. We call it like second state, but they're all very important. Yeah.
And I noticed with our last barista, they introduced a bit of milk and then spin that small amount of milk in, I assume, to help with that crema and keeping retention and also wiping out the espresso blotching, right? Is that something that you would encourage baristas to do when they're wanting to get better contrast as well?
So there's a lot. The first thing is you need to have fully experience for your extraction. So you need to determine your espresso crema first. If you don't have much knowledge about espresso, you won't be find a way how to fix your espresso in your cup. So sometimes like the espresso is too fresh, it's a lot of oxygen in there, so you need to break up, or you need to swing more, or you need to do the premix, and sometimes the espresso too old and it's like no crema, not that much crema on there. So did you need to like think about raise up a little bit like milk froth, or you need to like mixing more to balance too much fluidity on the surface? So that's all about your experience. So as the competitor, we all know we need to pouring like huge of the cup at the back. So you will fill up, and you will learn from the filled cup, and that's the experience very important. So some people thinking like, damn, I'm filled up, that's like frustrated, but that's where you learn from, yeah.
I'm interested to know, is there any design, I assume you have like an abundance of designs in the back of your head. Is there any ones you still haven't been able to nail? Like, you're so close to getting it. Yeah, the unicorn, the anti-unicorn maybe. Is there some of those you've got that you can let us know about?
So I think I'm very good nail to the unicorn, but there's one pattern I created, but I didn't nail it properly. Everyone can try. That's the Tom and Jerry's Tom. So with the Tom pattern, it's pretty hard. You will see the pattern look, the line is so simple in the cup, but the skill is every time you need to spring your two hands at the same time, and also you can make it very repeatable and steady. Each cup will be some different. Yeah, it's super hard with starting with the slow rosetta. I would say if you're doing slow rosetta very well, that means you're high skill. I would say that. Yeah, because for me, Rosetta, 5 Rosetta, even 7 or 9 Rosetta is not that much hard. But with the slow Rosetta, it's very hard. Yeah. But well, that's the Tom, Tom face. I start with the slow Rosetta with 2 of those sides. Yeah.
I think the big difference people don't realize when it comes to latte artists is, I think anybody can do latte art, and you can practice latte art. That's not the skill in some way. The biggest skill is consistency, right? Like the whole point of the competition is to have them be the same. Well, actually 3, because you got your photo, and then you got 2 got to match. So for part of when I'm teaching people to do latte, it's like, don't worry about the complexity. They've got to be consistent. You're only a latte artist when you can do what you say you're going to do, instead of aiming for 4 and maybe get only 2 stack, right? And will we continue to see you compete in latte art, or we're going to see you pop into maybe one of the other disciplines? Will we see you maybe in one of the other corners? Yeah. Yeah.
So you mean we're going to do some latte art tonight?
Or are you going to get into some judging again?
Yeah. Yeah, I will. My plan is I will be very excited to looking forward. I will be do the next level for judges, or maybe do some different role, like maybe throwing cup taste or some other, not just latte art. I mean, latte art is it's fun. I will keep going doing it, but no about just for the competition. I want to create new things, and then I want to sharing, then I will join. As everything gonna be ready for I'm ready. Yeah.
Awesome. I think it's fair to say from the Asker people behind me, we'd love to have you on the other side of the bench as well, supporting upcoming baristas and helping them. As Amy Zhang, please put your hands together and thank her for her knowledge and her time this afternoon. Really appreciate you. Thanks so much.